What's up, everybody? ACOH the Outsider here with the Wakanda Alliance. Oh man, I gotta do a recap. It's been a long year already. We still in this whole pandemic season. It feels like we in September. It feels like it's been 10 months already. But it's only April. It's only been 4 months since 2021 started. But so much has happened. We've been grateful and we've been blessed enough to keep our program going, and we've had some positive outcomes. So I'm gonna start from the beginning. I'm gonna give you guys some updates on what's been happening with the program, if you happen to miss anything this year thus far, and some things that we have in the works right now and things that we're gonna have for you in the future. So here we go. So our year started out, we had our first event, had a welcome back event. It was cool. We got reaffirmed with some people. It was great. Our second event, we had our galactic discussion, the galactic panel. That was a fantastic event. Oh man, we were granted a really great surprise. We had a nice lineup of people who have been invested in us and who trust us and who have had a great number of conversations with us. One being the one and only Evan Narcisse. I was blown away when Mr. Narcisse got on with us. I really did not expect that. I just shot something out on a limb. Yeah, so that was a nice move that I made. I'm glad I made it. I'm glad he got to show up. It was dope because Genesis, who's a musician, he's been on our show a couple times. He's been on the events and everything, more than once, more than a few times. He's a huge Black Panther fan. He actually got me more invested into the character, into the comic and all that. So him being in the same panel as Evan Narcisse, who was a writer for Black Panther, it was great. He felt really great. He invited himself on, right? He actually invited himself on. I told him that we had some brewing out. I brought up Evan Narcisse, and he was like, "Yo, put me on that panel." I said, "Say less." So that was good. We also had Rosie Cosplay. We had Stacey Robinson. It was a great time. It was definitely a great time. We also had Dr. Stephanie Tolliver. We have a great relationship with her too. She's doing big things too. Check her out. Check out her website. Is it Black Futures? Hang on, I gotta check it out. So check out blackfutures.net and readingblackfutures.com. Really great websites. Go check them out. And that was February. March, we did some great events. Those events were circled around womanhood, so we got to explore different women throughout our history who have done great things. We got to award one of our own tribe members a fantastic award called the Nyami Award. Now, Nyami is a character in the Black Panther mythos who is T'Challa's birth mother. And speaking of Evan Narcisse, he wrote Rise of the Black Panther that told the prehistory to T'Challa, which included Nyami, because she had been brought up in very small parts throughout the publication until Rise of the Black Panther, where she actually got to be seen and got to have her own story. So that was totally dope. So we created an Nyami Award for a woman who just glows with just radiant energy, who really shows out for the community and really helps and impacts the community in a great way. Last year we awarded that to Miss Drea Denor, who is a musician. She also runs a pantry here in Buffalo, New York, and she's just a great person to be around. I love being around her, but she does really great things. So this year we awarded that to Dr. Monica Miles. She is a scientist. She's also an educator. She does great things in the community as well. So we had to award that to Sis because we just appreciate her so much. So I don't think we're gonna make that an annual thing. We might make that just whoever shows up, whoever kind of stands out to us, we'll award it whenever the time seems right. So that was a great way to wrap up Women's History Month. For April, our first event was a collaboration event with Just Buffalo Literary Center. They are a local organization, business program that does workshops, reading workshops. They also do discussions with featured writers. And this year, they have Ta-Nehisi Coates, none other than Ta-Nehisi Coates, on their program. So we couldn't get Ta-Nehisi on with us directly, but we did want to talk about his work on Black Panther. Specifically the Intergalactic Empire of Wakanda, because that's the comic series that sparked off the Wakanda Alliance and gave us the inspiration to start what we started and continue what we've been doing for the past 2 years. So, and he gets a lot of flack, right? He's been getting a lot of controversy, not just for Black Panther, but for a lot of his different creative works. but especially for Black Panther. A lot of people were not satisfied with what he did. So not Word of Wakanda, but Nation Under Our Feet, and then continuing on to the Intergalactic Empire. Some people really had problems with the way he took some of the characters and the origins of Wakanda, and those are all debatable points. I totally understand that, but we decided to take the really good parts of what he's been doing, and him and the other creatives around him have been doing with Black Panther. And we decided to make this whole program to really expand on those ideas and really reach deep in, because a lot of people will say that, oh, we're not doing enough for the kids, or what about the kids need to see this, kids need to see that, but then they don't do the part of showing it to the kids. So so we took that upon ourselves to really bring that and package it in a way where the kids can see something not something so small, but see something in a little detail and then expand upon it, and then take it and make their own creative lane for it. So that's what we've been about. So that's what we talked about. And it was a great event. Didn't get the turnout we wanted to, but you know what? We're gonna work on getting more kids involved. So if you know some teens, some kids who want to join this program, this is the program to join. And I'll just go off rip here. You're not gonna find another program like this. You're not. We really want kids to really embrace their creativity and also embrace their heritage and embrace the diaspora, because we're all connected to it. We're all connected to these beautiful cultures, these beautiful people, this art, the music, the spiritual aspects, the warrior aspects, all these different things that tie into fortifying, the human mind and just solidifying that love. You know what I'm saying? It just works so well. So that's what we're about, and that we need that constant reminder that we're working on the future, right? We are a futuristic program. We are an Afrofuturistic program, and we have to have that futuristic element, but we can't do that without the future. So that was another great event that we did. And then we got one more event every second and fourth Saturday. Remember that, every second and fourth Saturday. It's Kobe, second, 2-4. So our next event is going to be around Earth Day. Earth Day, I believe, is on the 22nd, so our event's going to be on the 24th, that fourth Saturday, and we're going to be talking about Storm, right? This is the first time we're going to highlight Storm as an individual character. We're also going to read Storm #1 from her 2014 run, her individual solo series, Away from the X-Men. So that was important because there's also a lot of controversy about how X-Men writers portray Storm with how Black Panther writers portray Storm. And so at first we're going to do a series that feature her and T'Challa, but for now we're just going to do Storm and just talk about climate justice, because that's just been a big discussion for the past, I don't know, however many years it's been. Right now it's how many ever years it's been. So we're going to talk about climate justice. We're going to talk about how different methods to integrate more eco-friendly structures and models into our society, into our brains too. It does start with us and how we move about the world. If everybody just took a short moment of their day to do something to clean up after themselves, or do something to cut down on waste, or use different products that aren't producing as much wasteful chemicals, wasteful byproducts. If we all did that, if every human did that, or every human in a first world country did that, then things would look a lot different for our environment. We only get one Earth. I don't know if there's a second one out there. I don't know if we figured out interdimensional travel, but as far as I'm concerned, there is only one planet, and we gotta take care of it. We gotta take care of the waters. We gotta take care of the rivers, the oceans, even the sewages, right? Even the way we put our garbage on the street, that takes like a second thought. So Earth Day, as y'all can see, I'm pretty passionate about it. And there's a correlation between Storm and Earth Day, right? She's like Captain Planet. She's like Black woman Captain Planet. I mean, she's Gaia, right? She's Gaia, because Captain Planet, Gaia, and it's just Gaia with superpowers. So the Earth Day event is going to be fun as well. Now for a little bit of news. The Intergalactic Empire is coming to a close. So who knows what that means? I don't know if they chose a new Black Panther writer. I don't know what direction they're going in. We're going to have to make a separate video for what we think should happen with the Intergalactic Empire. But issue 25 comes out. From what I've heard, it's been getting pushed back. It's supposed to come out, I think, this month. but now it's been pushed back to May 12th. So it's been heating up. It's been heating up. A lot of different things have been going on as far as like the space Wakandans and the Earth Wakandans and Black Panther, T'Challa bringing in all these black superheroes. I don't know where it's gonna go. I don't know where it's gonna go. I'm on the edge of my seat. I know some people are just like, I can't wait for this thing to get over with. But I'm just like, yo, listen, I want this to be as big as possible. The leading up has been, it's been okay. You know, I really hope there's gonna be an explosive ending, but not too explosive. I'll talk about that in the video. But yeah, that's the only little bit of news that I got. Also, we just dropped a video on the response to the recast T'Challa petition. You know, there's a whole big talk about, you know, whether T'Challa should be recast for the sequel or not. Disney already made the decision. I made a video about it. I'm not gonna go into it too far, but you know, there's still a lot of conflict within the Black Panther fanhood about, you know, what's right for the franchise and what's right for the fans. So there's been a little bit of bumping heads, and I think this recast T'Challa movement, the way that E-Man presented the argument, made a lot of sense because it appealed to both sides, right? Some people are gonna get a little bit, people on one side get a little bit of time to like heal and all that, and okay, we'll be okay without a movie where T'Challa's the main character. It's okay, we can learn about Wakanda, cool. And then the other side's just like, no, we want him right now. We want him right now. We want him forever. We want Wakanda forever meant Wakanda forever. So I think E-Man put those arguments together really well. It was considerate to both sides. So go check that out at E-Man's Movie Reviews. Shout out to you, E-Man. As for what's going on in the future, we're gonna do a little bit of rebranding on the Galactic Tribe side, just to make it more interactive and make sure people are seeing that, you know, we have this big picture for how we think that we should be shaped as far as like Afrofuturists, not just Black Panther fans, but Afrofuturists and African futurists and everything that fits within that bubble of the Black diaspora, African diaspora, and futurism. So we do have an opening. We have openings for artists. We have openings for writers. If you want to showcase your work on one of our events, you're welcome to do that. If you want to showcase your work on our website, you're welcome to do that. If you want to do our blog, you want to help out with our blog, you want to drop us one entry, even if it's one entry per month, you're more than welcome to reach out to us and let us know, you know, what type of writing you want to do. If it fits with our mission, we'll work with you on it. You know, we don't want it to be super, you know, one thing. We want to, you know, branch out and try different things and see what sticks and what doesn't. So hit us up about that. If you want to see our website, visit www.thegalactictribe.org and see what we have already in store, and see if you think you can improve or you can add something, a little bit of flavor to the dish there. And I believe that all wraps it up for the updates that I have for you. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I miss y'all. Hope y'all are doing well. I'm looking forward to doing more of these update videos for y'all. Stay tuned. A lot of good things going. Tell your kids, tell your cousins, tell your nieces, your nephews. Bring them to the program, man. We're virtual. We're in person in Buffalo, but we're also virtual on the webs. We're gonna do more activities to get kids' minds going and get their creativity flowing. So definitely tune in every second and fourth Saturday. Don't miss a beat. This is a program that is unlike any other. I don't know how many times I can say it, but I really mean it when I do say it. So until next time, y'all stay wavy out there. Wakanda forever. Peace.